All right, what if you could actually build $1 million AI business starting right now without hiring a single person? It sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down here. 5 real high-potential AI businesses that I would build if I were starting from scratch today.
But let's just get the big question out of the way first. Is this all just hype, or can you actually do this? The answer is 1000% yes, but you have to have the right model and you have to follow the right steps. And don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how.
And look, we're not talking about a little side hustle here. The goal is $1 million a year in revenue. Every single one of the opportunities we're about to go through has the potential to get you there. The point is, this is a real, tangible goal. This is doable.
Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to do a countdown from 5 to 1. And for each business idea, we're going to look at 3 things: what it costs to start, how much effort it's really going to take, and of course, the big one, the daily income you could be making.
So, coming in hot at number 5 is the AI appointment setter. This is such a simple but incredibly powerful service. You're basically selling businesses an AI that can handle all their inbound calls and automatically book sales appointments for them.
Just look at these numbers. The cost to get started is super low. You can use no-code tools like VoiceFlow or Go High Level to get this up and running pretty quick. Now, the effort is medium, because yeah, you'll need to learn a little bit about sales and how to set things up, but the payoff? We're talking up to $1,000 a day. You're giving businesses a service that works 24/7, never calls in sick, and costs way less than a human receptionist. It's a no-brainer for them.
All right, at number 4, we've got AI content repurposing. Let's be real, we live in a short-form video world now, and businesses are absolutely desperate to chop up their long stuff, their podcasts, their webinars, into little clips for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
And again, look at this, low startup cost and the demand is completely off the charts. I actually know a freelancer who uses AI tools like Opus Clip to do this exact thing, and she's now making $30,000 a month from just 7 clients. You basically become the engine that gets more eyeballs on their stuff, which means more leads and more sales for them.
Okay, hold on. Before we get to the top 3, which are the real heavy hitters here, I want to take a quick timeout. Because it's not just about knowing what to build, it's about knowing how to build it. I want to give you the exact blueprint to launch any of these businesses, because honestly, this next part is the secret sauce.
We call this the AI Startup Ladder, and the idea behind it is super simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You prove that people actually want to buy your thing and you get paid for it before you spend a single dime or a single minute building the final product. This is so crucial with AI, where you could easily burn through thousands of dollars on development before you even know if you have a real business. This ladder takes all that risk away.
So, here's how it works. Step 1 is validate. You just talk to potential customers to make sure they actually have the problem you think they have. Step 2, pre-sell. You get them to pay you up front. Simple as that. Then, step 3 is deliver. You actually do the work manually for your first few clients, and you get them amazing results. And then, and only then, do you get to step 4, which is build. You take the money you made and everything you learned, and you start to automate your service with AI.
All right, now that you have that framework, let's get back to the countdown. Let's talk about the biggest opportunities that are popping up right now. Seriously, these next 3 are absolute game changers.
Okay, the number 3 spot goes to the AI sales chatbot. Think about it. So many businesses have tons of followers, tons of engagement on social media, but they have 0 time to respond to all those messages. This service turns all those dead-end chats, texts, and emails into qualified sales leads. So, the cost and effort are a little higher here, but check out that income potential. $1,000 to $1,500 a day. And why is it so high? Because you are directly making your clients money. Whether you're using a tool like ManyChat or building something custom with OpenAI's API, you're literally creating sales out of thin air, and business owners will pay a serious premium for that.
All right, coming in at number 2 is the AI Data Cleanup Agency. Now, this one's a little different. It's more of a consulting role where you solve this massive, messy, internal problem that pretty much every company on the planet has. It's the critical first step before they can even dream of using fancy AI.
You see, most businesses have their data scattered everywhere, in emails, in spreadsheets, and all sorts of different software. It's just a total chaotic mess. You're the one who comes in, cleans it all up, and then puts an AI on top of it. And all of a sudden, the CEO can just ask simple questions and get clear answers to make million-dollar decisions. That's why the income potential is so high here. You're selling clarity, and that is incredibly valuable.
And now, for the number 1 opportunity.
The one I personally believe is the biggest of the next decade, and that is the AI Inbox and Calendar Manager. This whole business is about giving busy executives and CEOs their most precious resource back, their time.
And here is why this is number one. The cost to start is low, but the income potential is just staggering, up to $5,000 a day. You build a custom AI that basically acts as their executive assistant, automating 95% of the chaos in their inbox and their calendar. You're not just selling a service here, you are selling them freedom from the daily grind. To them, it feels like actual magic.
Okay, so all that theory is great, right? But let's see how this works in the real world. Let's take that number one idea, the AI Inbox Manager, and actually walk through step one of that AI startup ladder, validate. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it with a real phone call.
So I called up my friend Josh, who I knew had an executive assistant. And notice, I didn't start by pitching him anything. I just asked a really simple, open-ended question to figure out what his actual pain points were. My only goal here was to shut up and listen.
And this is the power of listening. Right away, he identified a real problem, managing his rental properties from a distance. And then, get this, without me even asking, he put a price tag on solving that problem. $10,000 a week. That's the value he himself put on getting those 10 hours back and just clearing up that mental space. Just by asking one good question, I didn't have to guess what my service was worth. He told me. He told me exactly what it was worth to him.
And that's the playbook. It's really that simple. I found his problem, he quantified the value, and only then did I even suggest a solution that was tailor-made for what he just told me. From there, the only goal was to book a demo, which is the start of that pre-sell step. If he says yes to that, you move on to deliver, prove your worth, and then, finally, you build. It's a clear roadmap.
So there you have it, 5 massive opportunities and a 4-step framework to get them off the ground. But here's the most important part of this whole thing. The AI can give you the blueprint, but it can't pick up the phone for you. It can't have that conversation. It can't take the action. That part's on you.
The key is just to pick the one that gets you the most excited and just go for it. Start with that one validation call. So, the only question left to ask is, which of these businesses are you going to choose to validate first?